بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من شر الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة الأبدية على أعدائهم أجمعين إلى قيام يوم الدين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum, my beloved ones, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So now, today we are going to take lesson 7, and there are few points. If you will understand from this lesson, then the whole lesson is easy. So point number 1, today we are going to discuss about the doubts in the rak'at of the salat. I don't know, it's first rakat, second rakat, third rakat, fourth rakat. All these doubts which encounter, as we mentioned, shaitan comes and tries to mess up with our salat, you see. So as we mentioned in some of our sessions before, that if a person wants to offer salat, shaitan will come and say, why do you want to offer salat? Just later on, delay it. So first of all, he tries to let you not pray at all. So you say, no, I'm going to pray my salah. Then he comes to another angle, delay the salah. Okay, you want to pray, but not now, later on. Now enjoy your time. So that is the delaying the salah. So now you don't delay the salah, you offer on time, then he comes and mess up with the salah. So this is called takhribus salah. So takhribul amal. For awwal shay, adamul amal, then ta'khirul amal, then ibtalul amal. So first of all, he doesn't want you to do good thing. He doesn't want you to please Allah. If you do want to do it, make an intention, then he will come to you and say, okay, later on, you're not in rush. If you do it on time, then he will come and tell you in your mind, oh, you didn't do right. You see, you're a mu'min, you need to do right. So he messes up with your mind and he lets you forget. So either he'll come through wiswas, like, no, you have not done it right. No, you have not. Or he makes you forget, oh, is this the third rakat, fourth rakat, first rakat, second rakat? So today our lesson is basically the doubts in the rak'at of the salat. So doubt in the rak'at of the salat. So know a few ground rules, and based on that, inshallah, the whole lesson is easy. Ground rule number 1, any doubts in 2 rakat salah, like fajr, or traveling salah, qasr, when you travel you pray 2 rakat, or salat al-maghrib, any doubt anywhere, the doubt invalidates your salah. So that's number 1. Doubt invalidates your salah if it's in 2 rakats or if it is the 3 rakat obligatory salah. So that you forget it. You can't manage it. You can't fix it. So that is number 1. So we are going to focus on where Dhuhr, Asr and Isha. These are the salat where the doubt in the raka'at are manageable. That is number 1. Number 2 rule, whenever you have larger probability, is this third rakat or fourth rakat? I think it is third rakat, mostly third. Then consider it third rakat. Then you don't have to manage the doubt. Follow your larger probability. Remember, larger probability of one is not hujjah, unless in a very few places where Sharia has given you that kind of authority to act upon your dhan. Like if you have dhan, that is just follow your dhan. You don't have to do the managing of the rakat, managing of the doubt. That is number 2. Number 3, there are 3 categories of doubts in rakat. 3 categories of doubt. 1, in whatever position, whenever position it happens, you manage. That is, if it is the doubt between third and fourth rakat. So all the doubts invalidate the salat, doubts in rakat. Except for 9 doubts, they are manageable. Doubt number 1, which is whenever it happens, like the doubt between the third and the fourth rakat. So whenever there is doubt, is it third rakat, is it fourth rakat, it is manageable. You can manage that doubt. So that is first type of doubt. Second type of doubt, you put your forehead on the sujood and then you doubt. Second sujood. So forehead, even if you have not said Subhana Rabbiyal A'la wa bihamdi, just putting your head, is this my fourth rakat or second rakat, or is it my second or third or fourth rakat? So that doubt happens when, so what we'll say, you consider it the highest number which makes your salah acceptable. So if you will say that fourth and fifth, it's now you don't take highest number, because highest number invalidates your salah. Take 4, but take the minimum here. But whenever it's 4 and below, you consider it 4. 4 and below, you consider it highest. 4 and above, you consider lowest, which is 4. Okay? So this is doubt when you put your head on the sajda. There are 4 doubts manageable only in this case. So one doubt is when, in whatever position you are in the salat, third and fourth. Second doubt, if your forehead goes on the sajda, that is, those are 4 types of doubts manageable. We are going to mention those. And then later on we have this third category, doubt when you're standing before proceeding to the ruku'. So if you're going to proceed to the ruku' and you doubt before that doubt, you sit down and manage the doubt. Break your standing. Immediately go back to your post second sajda position. So, and it refers back to the same all 4 doubts of the second type. So first type, whenever you doubt, qiyam, ruku', sujood, first sajda, second sajda, and that's the doubt between third and fourth rakat, you will consider it fourth. Second group of doubts, 4 doubts, whenever your prostration is on the sajda, then you will manage that doubt, second sajda. The third, 4 doubts, and you are in the standing position, you have not gone to the ruku', you break that standing, and obviously when you break that standing, you have an extra standing in your salah, so you will remove it with sujood as-sahu, prostration of forgetfulness. Okay, sujood as-sahu, you will remove it by the prostration of forgetfulness. So those are the 4 doubts, which is second group. And as I mentioned, these 4 doubts of the third group, they refer back to the 4 doubts of second group. So initially you are going to memorize 5 doubts. Number 1, whatever position, third and fourth rakat. And number 2, where the doubt happens and your head is in the sajda. And number 3, your doubt happens when you are in the qiyam. You break the qiyam and you refer back to the second group of doubts, the doubts of the sajda. So what are these doubts of the sajda? You doubt, is this my second rakat or fourth rakat? Or is this my second rakat or third rakat or fourth rakat? Or is this my fourth rakat or fifth rakat? Okay? So is this my second or fourth? Is this my second, third or fourth? Is this my fourth and fifth? So, or third and fourth, we said that is in any position. So these are basically the doubts. Back again, first doubt is between third and fourth. Second doubts are 4, second and third and fourth, second and fourth, and fourth and fifth. So is this my second rakat sajda, or is this my third rakat sajda? You say third rakat. Is this my second rakat sajda or fourth rakat sajda? Fourth rakat sajda. Is it my second or third or fourth rakat sajda? We will say it is your fourth rakat sajda, and so on. So, or is this my fourth and fifth? It is your fourth. Don't say fifth, otherwise your salah will be invalid. So these are the 4 doubts. And the other doubts are which are between fourth and fifth, you're standing. So am I going to go to the ruku of fourth or fifth? No, 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 no. You sit down and consider you have done your salah, four rakat, and that's it. But maybe it was my third rakat and I was going to go to the fourth. See, am I going to go to the fourth ruku or fifth? He said, no, no, don't you go, don't you ever go down. There's no 5 rakat salat. So break your qiyam and finish it off like 4 rakat you have done. And then this qiyam, you erase it with sujood as-sahw. But maybe it was my 4th rakat I was going to go to the ruku and I broke it down. So that means I have prayed only 3 rakat. So that means you are going to pray 1 rak'ah ihtiyatiyya, precautionary salat. So whenever in these doubts, if there's 1 rak'ah missing, then you are going to pray 1 precautionary rak'ah. If there are 2 rak'ahs missing, you are going to pray 2 precautionary rak'ah. If there are 3 rak'ahs missing, you are going to pray 3 precautionary rak'ah. You see? So there is a precautionary rak'ah. So 3 precautionary rak'ah means 2 by standing, 1 by sitting. Like remember the doubt we said, second rakat, is this my second? I've done second. 2, I finished 2. Remember, 2 rakat before second sajda is invalid. So first and 2 rakat, no. So he has completed the second rakat, or he is going to complete the third rakat. So we say it's third rakat, highest number. Okay? And then, but maybe it was the second. So you bring 1 precautionary rak'ah. Precautionary rak'ah because of that maybe kind of thing. Maybe it was, like if somebody doubts in, is it my second rak'ah or 4th rak'ah? So we will say consider 4th. But maybe it was second. Don't worry. We are going to pray 2 rakat ihtiyat, precautionary rak'ah, after the salat. So once you say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, you stand up, you do Allahu Akbar, Surah Al-Fatiha, Ruku', Sujood, regular rakat, but no short surah. No Surah Qul Huwallahu Ahad or short surah, only Surah Al-Fatiha. So let's see what do we have here. So lesson 7. So we are going to take rule number 863. Rule number 863. Fasl, chapter. الشك في عدد ركعات الفريضة. The doubt in the number of the rakats of the obligatory salat. إذا شك المصلي في عدد ركعات الصلاة واستقر الشك. Remember that استقر. Like when you have, maybe up and down and larger probability here, that is not stable shak. The shak needs to be stabilized. The doubt becomes stable. So, now I'm locked. The doubt is locked. Is this or is this? Is this or is this? You can't decide. So therefore, إذا شك المصلي في عدد ركعات الصلاة واستقر الشك جاز له قطعها. It is permissible for him to talk or look left and right, break your salat, and redo the salat. So you don't have to manage the doubts. Managing the doubt is an option given to you. So you can repeat the salat, redo the salat. Because rules of doubt are exceptional case. As we mentioned, salat becomes invalid if anybody doubts in rakat, except for 9 cases. So these 9 cases are exceptional. So if you don't want to do these, you can just go and pray the salat from the beginning. So if the doubt becomes locked, you can invalidate, you can break the salat. وَاسْتِئْنَافِهَا جَازَ لَهُ قَطْعَهَا وَاسْتِئْنَافُهَا. So you can break the salat and redo the salat. وَلَا يَلْزَمُ عِلَاج مَا هُوَ قَابِلْ لِلْعِلَاج. He doesn't need to treat or manage whatever is manageable from the doubts. So the manageable doubt, you don't have to manage. You just want to repeat, just repeat. وَلَا يَلْزَمُ عِلَاجُ مَا هُوَ قَابِلْ لِلْعِلَاج. And it is not necessary for him to manage whatever is manageable. إِذَا لَمْ يَسْتَلْزَمْ مَحْذُورُ فَوَاتِ الْوَقْتِ. As long as there's no cautiousness or there's no problem in missing out the time of the salat. Okay, as long as yeah, as long as it's not going to cause missing. Like for example, you are in the edge time of the salat, like Salat Al-Asr. So you doubted. We said you can break it and redo the Salat Al-Asr, even if it was manageable doubt. But no, wait. If you are going to break this, you have only like little bit time left, a few seconds left, and for the Maghrib. So don't manage the doubt, because the Sharia doesn't want you to do your Salah Qadha. Making Salah Qadha is haram. Making the Salah out of the time is forbidden. Always do the Salah in time. So therefore, in this case, we'll tell him, don't break your Salah. Continue, manage it. وَلَا يَلْزَمُ عِلَاجُ مَا هُوَ قَابِلْ لِلْعِلَاجِ. And it is not necessary on him to manage whatever is manageable, as long as إِذَا لَمْ يَسْتَلْزِمْ مَحْذُورُ فَوَاتِ الْوَقْتِ, as long as there is no problem in missing out the time. وَإِلَّا لَمْ يَجُزْ لَهُ ذَلِكَ. If there was a problem in missing the time, then it is not permissible on that person to break the salat and redo the salat back again. وَالْأَحْوَطْ لُزُومًا. And on the basis of obligatory precaution, if you want to break your salah and redo, do some of those invalidators. Okay? Like قبل الاتيان والأحوط لزوما, it's an obligatory precaution. عدم الاستئناف قبل الاتيان بأحد القواطع كالاستدبار مثلا. So it's obligatory precaution not to redo the salah before doing one of the invalidators of salah, such as turning around, giving back to, going like this, anything, talking, dunyawi talk. And even if you break a wind also, I mean, you have to redo the wudu, but for sure. Because maybe you are in the middle of salat and you do another salat, so you have salat over salat, and it becomes like instead of 4 rakat, it might become 6 rakat because you have already done 2. So just make sure you break that 2 rakat so that you don't end up into having 6 rakats. Next slide. وما يذكر في هذه المسألة والمسائل الآتية في تمييز ما يقبل العلاج من الشكوك عن غيره وفي بيان كيفية العلاج إنما يتعين العمل به في خصوص الصورة المتقدمة. So whatever rulings which are going to come, upcoming rulings, with regards to the different doubts which are manageable and non-manageable, and in how to manage these doubts, it is only if you have done one of those, one of the doubts which are manageable. And as he mentioned previously, that the doubt is stable, and then you don't have to manage. And if you decide not to manage, break, then obligatory precaution, bring an invalidator before you manage. So all these, what we mentioned and what is upcoming, these are all in a specific situation, specific doubts mentioned previously. The doubts which are manageable. وإذا شك المصلي في عدد الركعات. That means we are going to discuss now the number of the rak'at. Doubts not in the parts. We are done with the doubts in the parts and all the. Now we are doing doubts in the number of the rak'at, the cycles of the salat. وإذا شك المصلي في عدد الركعات واستقر شكه. If a salat offering person, he doubts in the number of the rak'at. How many did I pray? واستقر شكه. And his shak was fixed. فإن كان شكه في الثنائية, if his doubt was in the 2 rakat salats, okay, or 3 rakat salat, أو الثلاثية أو الأوليين من الرباعية, or the first 2 rakats of the 4 rakat salat, then his salat will be invalid. Okay, so basically 2 rakat salat, no. 3 rakat salat, no manageable doubt. First 2 rakat, if you doubt, is it my first of dhuhr or second of dhuhr, not manageable, invalidates the salah. وَإِن كَانَ فِي غَيْرِهَا, and if the doubt was in other than what we mentioned here. وَقَدْ أَحْرَزَ الْأَوَّلِيَّيْن, and he has done the 2 rakat. That means he's in the second sajda of the second rakat. So he's almost done 2 rakat. This one from the 4 rakat salat. This one you can manage because you are in the second sajda of second, so you have already secured your first 2 rakat. So if you had already secured the first 2 rakats, بأن دخل في السجدة الثانية, by entering the second sajda of the second rakat من الركعة الثانية, وهو يتحقق بوضع الجبهة, and that happens by just placing the forehead on the sujood area. وإن لم يشرع في الذكر, even if he had not started the dhikr, سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده, or subhanallah, subhanallah. So this is manageable. This is manageable. The first 2 rakats of the 4 rakat salat, and had already entered the second sajda of the second by placing the forehead on the sujood, and even before beginning the dhikr. So he has secured, and doubt happened after properly offering the first 2 rakats. So he has secured the 2 rakats. The next slide, I have made an index about the doubts so you can easily memorize them. You don't have to memorize these doubts, just memorize the doubt which you are encountering, which you have problems with. All these are not necessary to be memorized. But you memorize the doubts which you have a problem with. Most of the people, they have problem with the doubt in the third and the fourth rakat. That's a typical doubt. And that whenever it happens. So we have 9 manageable doubts. Number 1, doubt in third and the fourth rakat. Is it my third or fourth? When? Ruku', qiyam, sujood, first sajda, second sajda, whenever you doubt. Is it my third rakat or fourth rakat? Okay, so you will consider it fourth rakat, higher number. Group B, doubts happen after placing the forehead on the ground to perform the second sajda, even if the dhikr was not recited. And this group is this: your forehead is on the second sajda. Is it my second or third rakat? Third rakat. Is it my second or fourth rakat? Fourth rakat, and finish the salah. Is it my second and third and fourth rakat? Fourth rakat, finish the salah. Is it my fourth and fifth? Fourth rakat, finish the salah. Like we sit down, say tashahhud and salam. And in that case, in the second and third rakat, no, it's a third rakat. Stand up, bring the fourth rakat. Maybe 1 rakat was missing, no problem. We will bring precautionary salat, rak'ah ihtiyatiyya after. So if you are missing 1 rak'ah, you are going to bring doubt. If there's a doubt that you are missing 1 rak'ah because you considered the higher number, it could have been lower number. So we will do 1 rak'ah ihtiyatiyya to patch up that possibility of missing 1 rak'ah. If it's 2 and 4, so you'll consider 4 and bring 2 rak'ah ihtiyatiyya. Maybe it was your second rak'ah. We'll do 2 rak'ah ihtiyatiyya. Or if it was second, third and fourth, so we'll consider fourth. And then we will bring 2 rak'ah by standing, 2 rak'ah by sitting. 2 rak'ah by standing because maybe it might be second rakat and I missed 2 rakat. So I have given 2 rakat here. Or no, maybe it was my third rakat. So I need to bring 1 rak'ah. So that 1 rak'ah standing is equal to 2 rak'ah by sitting. So one should bring 2 rakat by sitting, which is equal to 1 rak'ah by standing. So in this case, if a person doubts either it's 2, it is 3, it is 4, so bring 2 rakat by standing for 2 rakat probability of missing 2 rakats by standing, and bring 2 rakat by sitting, which is equal to 1 rak'ah by standing. That's a general rule found in the theme of the riwayat. Even in the nafila, they say recommended salah. If you are praying by sitting, you're tired, then instead of praying one rak'ah by standing, pray two rakat by sitting. So people say, oh no, let me just pray one rakat by standing. Don't make it longer. I'm tired. I need to shorten it. Rather than praying one rak'ah, you're telling me to pray two rakat. Because the shaitan is pumping in the mind. Just finish your mustahab salat and get the hell out of here. So these are the second group of the rakat. The third group of the rakat, doubts happen in the state of qiyam. So you break your qiyam, you will need sajdatay sahu. Okay? And these doubts are, is this going to be my fourth ruku or fifth? Oh, don't you go. Just break and consider you've done four, but maybe I was missing one. Bring one rak'ah from qiyam. Or no, is this my third rakat or fifth rakat? Don't you go. Fifth rakat? No. Break your qiyam. So now so you always make one rak'ah minus and go back to the second group. So the fourth and fifth, doubt in fourth and fifth, you broke. So you go minus. That means this doubt is as third and fourth. Remember we had third and fourth doubt. Is it my third rakat or fourth rakat, which was in any position? So it goes back to that doubt. Or no, is this my third or fifth? No, don't go fifth. Just sit down. Consider you have done three rakat. Okay? So now you are going to stand up and bring the fourth rakat. So what is this doubt reminds you? Third and fifth? 2 and 4. So you are going to go to the third. You broke. That means you have prayed 2 rakat. So your doubt between third and fifth is equal to doubt between second and fourth. Remember doubt between second and fourth in the second group? So this is. The only extra thing here is that sujood is sahu, to erase that extra standing. You see, because you stood where you're not supposed to stand. So basically you're breaking the qiyam. Okay? So is this my third or the fifth? No. Break your qiyam and break the tashahhud, because you have prayed 2 rakat only. And then you are going to stand up and bring the other. So basically third and fifth, it will be considered second and fourth. So you'll break your qiyam and end your salat, tashahhud and salam. Okay? So how many you have prayed now? Probably 2. So bring 2 rakat ihtiyat. So exactly this 3 and 5 goes back to 2 and 4, minus 1. Okay? So these group 3, group C, the doubts are, you just have to minus 1 from the doubt and go back to the second group. It's same, except for sajdatay sahu. So the doubt between the third and the fifth, we said it will be like doubt between the second and the fourth. So you'll finish the salat, consider 4, finish the salat, and then bring 2 rakat ihtiyat. Doubt between third, fourth and fifth. Let's do the minusing. First sit down, let's do the minusing. So it is third, fourth and fifth. That means second, third and fourth. So that was doubt previously done in the second group. So you will consider fourth, finish the salah, bring 2 rakat by standing, 2 rakat by sitting. 2 rakat by standing if you had already done 2 rakats in the knowledge of Allah. But if the knowledge of Allah you had done 3 rakats, so you are missing 1 rakat, not 2 rakat. So you'll do that 2 by sitting is equal to 1 by standing. And then the last doubt, the 9th doubt is it my 5th or 6th? Are you joking? Are you joking? Are you serious? 5th and 6th, from where the hell did you get this salat from? We have only 4 rakat max. Okay, so break the standing and consider this 4th and 5th. Remember, you minus. So 5th and 6th is like 4th and 5th. That means you're going to do the 5th. So we told you sit down, but maybe it was my 4th. Then, so in this case, the 5th and 6th, you are not going to do anything. It's the doubt between 4th and 5th. So you are not going to do anything except for the 2 sajdatay sahu for breaking the standing, because you did extra standing, and 2 sajdatay sahu for the doubt between 4th and 5. So doubting 4 and 5, just doubt causes sajdatay sahu. Just doubting, is it 4th and 5th? Oh, you'll have to do sajdatay sahu at the end of the salat. So here, in 5th and 6th, he's going to go to the ruku'. Is this going to be my 5th ruku'? 6, stop, sit down, finish your salah. That means consider you have done 4th. That was your 5th ruku' you're going. So because this doubt is like 4th and 5th, so you're going to do sujood sahu, and because you broke your qiyam, you're going to do sujood sahu. So this is basically the whole lesson in nutshell about the 9 doubts. Now we are going to go to the slides and see what Sayyidi Sistani says, Namadullah. So he says in next slide, types of manageable doubts. So first, between the 2nd and the 3rd rakat. So he says in Arabic, I'm going to read, فَهُنَا صُوَرْ. Here there are several types. مِنْهَا مَا لَا عِلَاجَ لِلشَّكِّ فِيهَا فَتَبْطُلُ الصَّلَاةُ فِيهَا. There are doubts non-manageable, so salah is invalid. وَمِنْهَا مَا يُمْكِنْ عِلَاجُ الشَّكِّ فِيهَا. And there are other doubts which are manageable, treatable. وَتَصُحُّ الصَّلَاةُ حِينَئِذٍ. And the salah will be considered sahih, correct. These doubts, manageable doubts, are nine doubts. تسع صور. الأولى, the first, الشك بين الاثنتين والثلاث. The doubt between 2nd and 3rd rakat. بعد الدخول في السجدة الثانية, سجدة الأخيرة, from the 2nd rakat. So I'm the second sajda, okay? Is this my 2nd or 3rd? So you'll consider it 3rd, higher number. If it's less than 4, consider higher number. سد الأخير فإنه يبني على الثلاث. He should consider it 3. Then stand up بحول الله وقوته, bring the 4th rakat. Complete your salat ويأتي بالرابع ويتم صلاته. ثم يحتاط بركعة قائما على الأحوط وجوبا. On the basis of obligatory precaution, bring 1 rak'ah, precautionary rak'ah, by standing. As we said, precautionary rak'ah is, how do we pray precautionary rak'ah? We are going to mention, but just to let you know from now, it is Allahu Akbar, Surah Al-Fatiha, Bismillah ar-Rahman, silently, and then you go to the ruku', first sajda, second sajda, tashahud salam. That's it. Nothing complicated. وَإِن لَمْ يَتَمَكَّنْ مِنَ الْقِيَامِ حَالَ الْإِتْيَانِ. However, if he is not able to offer the Salat al-Ihtiyat by standing, أَتَى بِهَا جَالِسًا. He can offer by sitting. Here, he is going to offer only 1 rak'at by sitting. 1 rak'at by sitting, okay? Some scholars, they say no, 2. Sayyidi Sistani says that he is going to bring it by sitting 1 rak'at, because he's missing 1 rak'at. But there is a rule that if you sit, 1 becomes 2. Yes, but here, Sayyidi Sistani says, I don't want to add just 1 rak'ah. You can't, because you can't do by standing. So do by sitting, and it's going to be 1 rak'ah. Next slide, the second doubt. The doubt between, now, again, in the second sajda, is it my 3rd rakat or 4th rakat? So 3rd rakat and 4th rakat, 3rd rakat. الشك في الثلاث والأربع في أي موضع كان. We said the doubt between 3rd and 4th rakat, the typical doubt, mostly missed by people. He has shuffled because I have kept this doubt first because it's a different category. I've categorized this doubt as a first doubt in the slide. But Sayyidi Sistani considered this as a second doubt. So what happens that I kept all the doubts in sequence. So first doubt is the doubt in whichever position you doubt. That's the 3rd and 4th. Then the 4 doubts in the sajda. Then the 4 doubts in the qiyam. So Sayyidi Sistani basically has gone with the numbers, like 2nd and 3rd doubt. But then 3rd and 4th doubt, like he has taken the sequence of the number of the doubts in the rak'at. But it's same, like it's just reshuffling. I have reshuffled the sequence, but all the rules I mentioned are same. So if it was in the second sajda and in any position. فيبني على الأربعة. So he will consider this fourth rak'ah. ويتم صلاته, and he will finish his salah. ثم يحتاط بركعة قائما أو ركعتين جالس. Here Sayyidi Sistani gives an option because the dalil hadith gives an option. Here you can pray either, because you are like third and fourth rakat. So basically if you consider fourth, you might be missing one rak'ah. So you say you bring one rak'ah. You have an option either to do this one rak'ah by standing or two rakat by sitting. ثم يحتاط بركعتين قائمان أو ركعتين جالسا والأحوط استحبابا اختيار الركعتين جالسا. So he says you have an option either by standing one rak'ah or two by sitting. Recommended precaution in this case is that you pray two rakat by sitting. Two rakat by sitting. وإن لم يتمكن من القيام حال الإتيان بصلاة الاحتياط احتاط بركعة جالسا. But however, that was for an optional person. But if somebody cannot offer the salat by standing, so he's going to offer one by sitting. So remember, on optional case, you pray one by standing or two by sitting. But if you can't pray by standing, then you will pray one by sitting, because you can't pray by standing. So you don't have an option. So you're compelled to offer by sitting, so offer one only. Then there's this doubt between the second and the fourth rakat. Second and the fourth rakat. So in this doubt, again, head in the prostration, second prostration. So you will consider what? 2 or 4? 4. And you finish your salah. So how many probability you might be missing in the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It was 2 or 4 and you considered 4. Maybe it was 2 in the knowledge of Allah. So you are missing 2 rakats. So you are going to bring these 2 rakats. Okay? By standing. However, if you can't offer by standing, then you are going to offer 2 by sitting, not 4. 2 by sitting. وإن لم يتمكن منه حال الإتيان بصلاة الاحتياط احتاط بركعتين من جلوس. Then he will offer 2 rakat from julus, not 4 rakat, because he can't do by standing. Fourth doubt, the doubt between the second and the third and the fourth. Is this my second? Is this my third? Is this my fourth? Consider fourth, finish it off. فيبني على الأربع ويتم صلاته ثم يحتاط بركعتين من قيام وركعتين من جلوس. In that case, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's 2 in the knowledge of Allah, so I need to offer 2. So you are going to offer 2 rakat from qiyam. But maybe it's 3 in the knowledge of Allah I have prayed, so I need 1. So you are going to pray 2 from sitting. So 2 by standing, 2 by sitting. وركعتين من جلوس ويلزم تأخير الركعتين من جلوس. So first offer your qiyam, then he says you have to. It is necessary that 2 sitting is performed after the 2 sitting of standing. The 2 sitting of must be performed after 2 sitting of standing. Okay. However, so 2 rakat qiyam, 2 rakat julus. وإن لم يتمكن من القيام حال الإتيان بصلاة الاحتياط احتاط بركعتين من جلوس ثم بركعة جالسا. So the 2 rakats you cannot offer by standing, offer by sitting, and then 1 rak'ah by sitting. So 1 rak'ah by sitting is for 1 rak'ah by standing, and 2 rak'ah by sitting is same like 2 rak'ah by sitting, which was original duty. But where's the problem here? He can't offer that 1 rak'ah, the doubt between third and fourth kind of thing, by standing. So we say, okay, offer 1 rak'ah by sitting. You don't have to offer 2 rakat by sitting, 2 rakat by standing. No, just 1 rak'ah, because this 1 rak'ah is in the replacement of the 1 rak'ah by standing, which you are not able to perform it. The 5th doubt. So now we have the doubt between 4th and 5th. Is it my 4th rakat, 5th rakat? Come on, you must be joking. Just sit down, finish your salat. 4th rakat. Okay, you have done 4 rakat. And then since you doubted between 4 and 5, this doubt by itself requires sajdatay sahw. So you will do sajdatay sahw. بعد الدخول في السجدة الأخيرة فيبني على الأربعة ويتم صلاته. Then he will complete his salah. ثم يسجد سجدتي السهو. So he will do سجدتي السهو to erase that extra the doubt happening. ويجري هذا الحكم في كل مورد يكون الطرف الأقل هو الأربعة. So this rule, the last one, whenever you have doubt, 4 and 5, 4 and 6, 4 and 8, 4 and I don't know. As long as there's 4, you will always consider the 4. وهو الأربعة كالشك بينه وبين الست. Like the doubt between the 4 and 6. كما يكفي في كل مورد شك فيه بين الأربع والأقل منها والأزيد بعد الدخول في السدة الثانية العمل بموجب الشكين بالبناء على الأربعة وبالإتيان بصلاة الاحتياط لاحتمال النقيصة ثم بسدتي السهو لاحتمال الزيادة. So كما يكفي في كل مورد شك فيه بين الأربع والأقل. So in every case, wherever he doubts, is this like 4 or less? So 4, now he is already there, but you don't know it's 3rd or 4th or 4 or less. والأزيد بعد الدخول في السجدة الثانية, after entering the second sajda, is this 4 or 3? Is this 4 or less? So in that case he will consider it 4, as we mentioned. العمل بموجب الشكين بالبناء على الأربعة. So he does he considers 4, that is the doubt of being 4, and the doubt being 2, so you are going to bring rakat ihtiyat or 2 rakat ihtiyat. So you are going to secure both scenarios of doubt. So maybe it's 2, maybe it's 4. So if it is 4, I considered 4. I took one side of the doubt and finished my salah. The second side of the doubt, but maybe it was 2 rakat. So I'm going to bring 2 rakat, Salatul Ihtiyat, 2 rakat. So I have secured the doubt from both sides. If it was 4, I have completed 4. If it was 2, I have brought the 2 rakat Ihtiyat. And then Sajdatay Saw for that extra standing and doubt between 4 and 5. The 6th doubt, and as I mentioned, from this 6, 7, 8, 9, these 4 doubts are referred back to those previous doubts. So it's same, except you will have that qiyam breaking down, and for that this extra qiyam, you're going to do sajdatay saw. So he says the 6th, بين الأربع والخمس حال القيام. Is this the 4th or 5th you're standing? Am I going to go to the ruku' of 5th or ruku' of 4th? No, don't go. فإنه يهدم قيامه. He eliminates his standing. وحكم حكم الشك بين الثلاث والأربعة. So if he eliminates his standing, that means instead of 4 and 5, his doubt in reality is between 3rd and 4th. So he says he will apply the same rule which he applied there. فيتم صلاته ثم يحتاط كما سبق. So he will complete his salah and do the precautionary measures as in the previous second form, which was the doubt between the 3rd and 4th, which I have kept this in the first form because it was doubt in any form of salah, in any position of salah. So Ayatollah Sistani says in the second form, remember, in my index I have kept in the first form the doubt between 3rd and 4th. So don't mess up. 7th doubt between the 3rd and the 5th, hal al-qiyam. While you're standing, is this the 3rd rakat I'm going to go or 5th? No, don't you ever go to the ruku' because we don't have 5 rakats. So sit down, eliminate your standing, and then minus 3rd and 5th, that means 2nd and 4th. So we will go back to the doubt of 2nd and 4th. So you have 2 probabilities. One, either it's 4th or either it's 2nd. So if it's 2nd, then you need to bring 2 rakat of ihtiyat. If you have done 2 rakats, that means 2 rakat of ihtiyat you'll do by standing. وَيَحْتَاطُ بِصَلَاتِ. And so these precautionary measures will be done exactly as in the 3rd form, which is the doubt between 2nd and 4th. 3rd form of the previously mentioned doubts. The 8th Doubt, the doubt between third and fourth and fifth while standing. Eliminate your standing, sit down. So where will we refer back to? Third, fourth and fifth. -1, second, fourth, and second, third and fourth. Same previous second, third. So you will need 2 rakat by standing, 2 rakat by sitting. 2 rakat by standing to cover the probability. Maybe you have prayed 2 rakat. 2 rakat by sitting to cover the probability. Maybe you have prayed 3 rakat. So this 2 by sitting is equal to 1 by standing. And then he will do exactly as he did in the form number 4. Form number 4, 2 rakat, 3 rakat, 4 rakat. And obviously Sajdatay Sahu. 9th one, remember that just the doubt. The doubt between 5th and 6th. So minus, 4th and 5th. Sajdatay Sahu is needed here. But you were in standing position, so you broke that standing. So that means you will need 1 more Sajdatay Sahu for this extra. So he should eliminate his doubt and consider it like the doubt between 4th and 5th, and then complete the salat and offer the 2 sujood of sahu. And it is recommended precaution in this case في هذه السورة الأربع أن يسجد سجدتي السهو. So سجدتي السهو for the doubt between 4th and 5th is necessary, but for breaking the qiyam, Sayyid Sistani has recommended precautions. Other maraja, they have obligatory precaution. Sayyid Sistani says this qiyam does not require necessarily the sajdatay sahu. So it's recommended precaution. So now we will take this rule number 864 and finish our session, inshallah. So he says, rule number 864. إذا تردد بين الاثنتين والثلاث فبنى على الثلاث. If he had hesitation between second and the third rakat, and he had considered it third rakat, ثم ضم إليها ركعة وسلم, and then after the salam, he added the rak'ah. You see, he added the rak'ah. So he had the doubt between second and third rakat. فبنى على الثلاث. So he said that this is my third. ثم ضم إليه ركعة. So he brought the fourth rakat and did the salam. وشك, and now he doubts. في أن بناؤه على الثلاث كان من جهة الظن بالثلاث أو عملا بالشك. So he says, I referred to the third rakat. Was it because I had the doubt between second and third? So I managed the doubt and considered it third, or no, I considered it third because I had larger probability. Remember, larger probabilities are taken into consideration. So he says that washakka, after, so he was doubting in second and third rakat, he considered it third, and he added the fourth rakat, so finished with 4 rakats. And then he doubts after the salat, did I consider it third rakat? Remember, second and third, he considered third rakat. Was it based on my larger probability that no, it has to be third rakat? Or it was according to management of doubt? So now, if it was larger probability, then you don't need Salat al-Ihtiyat. Finish. Because larger probability, remember, it's as yaqeen, as certainty. But if you had managed that you have considered it third rakat, second or third, then you need to bring 1 rakah. Ihtiyatiyya, precautionary salat. So basically he's doubting, should I bring precautionary salat or not? Did you get it? So did I consider third as a larger probability? I don't need Salat al-Ihtiyat. Did I consider the doubt management, second, third, consider it third? That means I need to bring 1 ihtiyat. So he says in this case, لم يجب الاتيان بصلاة الاحتياط. It is not obligatory to offer Salat al-Ihtiyat. Why? Because remember, this doubt is after the salat. We said whenever you have doubts after the salat, in the act being correct or not, we will ignore. You have finished. You said Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So you are doubting after finishing the salat. وَشَكَّ وَسَلَّمْ. So after the salam, this doubt is. So you have finished your salat. So that doubt is negligible. وَإِذَا بَنَا فِي الْفَرْضِ الْمَذْكُورِ عَلَى الْإِثْنَتَيْنِ. Now, let's take opposite. Didn't he doubt between second and third? Let's say in this case, he considered it 2 rakats. وَإِذَا بَنَا فِي الْفَرْضِ الْمَذْكُورِ عَلَى الْإِثْنَتَيْنِ. Based on large probability, obviously, because you can't, there's a second and third, you can't based on second, you have to based on third. So this must be large probability. وَشَكَّ بَعْدَ التَّسْلِيمِ أَنَّهُ كَانَ مِنْ جِهَةِ الظَّنِّ بِالْإِثْنَتَيْنِ أَوْ خَطَأً مِنْهُ وَغَفْلَةً عَنِ الْعَمَلِ بِالشَّكِّ صَحَّتْ صَلَاتُهُ وَلَا شَيْءَ عَلَيْهِ. So he says here that the second and the third rakat, so the doubt was where? In the second and the third rakat. He considered it second based on larger probability. Okay? Or out of heedlessness. He doesn't know. But one thing for sure is that he considered second instead of third. After the salam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, he doubts, was it based on larger probability, so my salat is correct? Or was it, no, I made a mistake. He's not sure. And he's doubting. Okay? I made a mistake and it was out of heedlessness, I considered second. So what will you say? When is he doubting? After saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ba'da taslim. So we will say, you are done. You are done, my dear. You have to consider what? Your salat is correct. There's nothing upon you. Inshallah, we will continue next lesson, which will be rule number 865. وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Allah